The commander's dream is interrupted once more by strange magic, but this time everything is different. Previously, the spell tried to snatch up his body and bring it to the summoner by force. This time, however, it envelops the commander softly. The spell draws him in tenderly, like a loving embrace, inviting him to go on an amazing journey. The commander decides to inquire as to who is summoning him. The commander's ears are filled with the rich, musical sound of feminine laughter. Images of the past appear before his eyes. Hepzibah's prison, gloomy, unlit walls, a cage with a strange lock, and a shadowy figure hiding nearby. Its silhouette looks vaguely feminine. In the commander's head, a female voice whispers softly, "I am a friend." The commander decides to succumb to the beckoning force. In a corner filled with shadows, a little patch of darkness is born, no larger than the head of a pin. It begins to grow, drawing closer to the commander, and then it seems to leap at the commander's face, swallowing him whole. The commander is sent flying through the emptiness of the void to meet the spellcaster who had summoned him.
Greetings, mortal. I was waiting for an opportunity to meet you in person. During our last encounter, I could not appear in my true form due to the circumstances. I did not want to risk falling into Baphomet's clutches. Here, in my palace, we can talk more comfortably.
Why did you help me escape from Hepzibah?
Baphomet is no friend of mine, and his insolent spawn has done nothing to gain my favor. You, on the other hand, seem very promising, mortal. It would be a pity for you to languish in that prison. I expect us to form a mutually profitable alliance in the future, and then you can repay me for your rescue in full.
Why are you interested in me?
You are very talented. You are strong and resolute, and you know how to lead others. The moment you joined the game, the stakes changed. The defeat of Galarian, although slow by mortal standards, was once inevitable. Now, however, it is far from certain. You must admit, it is only natural for me to be curious about the person who has tipped the scales from their delicate balance.
How did you pull me here?
I summoned you. You are a demon, and demons respond to being summoned when the appropriate spells are performed. Normally, I would use such spells to summon those who have angered me, in order to make them face judgment. However, today is a far more pleasant occasion. I have invited you here to make your acquaintance.
Where are we?
We are in the Abyss, mortal. In my realm, the Midnight Isles. This is my palace, and this city, Alushanira, is my capital. You are at the very heart of my domain, and the fact that you have been allowed here is a great gift, and a sign of my favor.
I see. And what do you want from me?
I have a great appreciation for your talents, but I'm not asking you to serve me. I'm inviting you to be my guest. From now on, you will be welcome in my city, Alushanira. Of course, you are not a prisoner. You will find a magic symbol in the chambers to which you were transported. It will take you back to your chambers on Galarian. If you draw the same symbol, it will bring you to my palace at any time. I ask only one thing of you. Do me the courtesy of not killing my servants. At least, not the most valuable ones. I would also appreciate it if you refrain from traveling to the most dangerous parts of my city. I would be displeased if your life ended because of an encounter with some of my more malevolent subjects. If you run into Hepzibah, I recommend you avoid conflict, because she is unlikely to ever forgive you for your escape. I protected you from any new attempts to summon you to her prison, but I can't protect you from her glaive. However, I will give you a bodyguard.
A demon appears before you. He is handsome and dressed in a truly debonair style. He offers a dignified bow to Nocticula, then casts an indifferent eye over you.
This is Yaz, the leader of my city's Assassins Guild. He will be taking care of you. As you can see, I value your safety highly. If you want to repay me for my kindness, I do have a suggestion. A person called Aurilu Vorlesh came to my city. I find her rather annoying, and her presence in my dominion unnecessary. Of course, I'm not trying to task you with killing her, but you are a crusader, and she is the architect of the world wound. I think any meeting between you would have a predictable outcome. If you decide to look for her, Yaz will help you.
Where should I go look for Aurilu Vorlesh?
How should I know? She is a powerful spellcaster who knows how to conceal herself and hide her tracks. I could find her, of course, but right now I'm focused on more important things. That's why I expect you to locate her and bring me her head.
What do you have against Aurilu?
Her curiosity has brought danger to my lands. Let's just say, she found a treasure hidden within my domain. Now, her master's servants have flooded my isles, trying to get their greedy hands on my property. That's reason enough to tame her tongue.
Why do I need a bodyguard?
I have watched you long enough to know the kind of wild beast that lives within your heart. Your wrath can be destructive, and its howling will easily drown out the voice of reason and caution in your head. My city is a dangerous and troubled place, where many things may awaken your fury. Yaz will protect you from the dangers of Alushanira, and he will protect Alushanira from your volatile temper.
What will your patronage cost me?
Perhaps one day you will have the chance to serve me by doing something really important. Perhaps one day I'll remind you that I was kind to you, and will expect a favor in return. But today I expect nothing, and impose no obligations on you, mortal.
I have questions and you might have answers.
Let's see if you can surprise me.
What do you know about my powers?
I would give much to know the answer to your question. Your powers are very intriguing. A less experienced observer would suspect that some god is helping you, sharing their power. But I sense that the source of your power is different.
A strange emotion crosses Nocticula's face as she speaks. It is fear? It seems your question has aroused anxiety in the Queen of the Midnight Owls. What do you know about the immensely powerful demons that have recently appeared on Galarian?
I have noticed their recent appearance, and some of my servants are now looking for the source of their new power. Unfortunately, they have not yet been successful. However, as a sign of my sincere affection, I will share this knowledge with you as soon as it is available to me.
A Baphomet to score your allies? The goat and the locust? Allies is too strong a word for our relationship. Our connection was forged by circumstance, not out of a desire to deal with each other. When the world wound opened, it tied your world to our realms. I did not join my armies with theirs, but I was forced into making peace with them, so as not to get bogged down in a tiring and distracting war. If I had the opportunity, I would have met them on my terms and expanded my territories, at their expense. Nocticula indulges herself with a thin smile. Unfortunately, this is not currently possible. By the way, one of them came to me with the offer of an atrocious alliance that involved conceiving little ones together. I'm still contemplating the specifics of my refusal. It needs to be clear and unambiguous. Her ensuing laughter is deep and musical, almost enchanting. Everything is clear. Nocticula just gives you a mysterious smile. Thank you for your hospitality and protection.
Be my guest. But don't forget to be cautious. Alushanira is a city of ravenous appetites.
Yaz bows to Nocticula respectfully. He glances at you out of the corner of his eye and gives you a conspiratorial wink.